Hello everybody, what's happening? My name's Neil, welcome along to Midlife Motors, and you find us up nice and early this morning. In fact, it's not even 9 o'clock yet and we've been on the road for 3 hours already. We've left Scotland behind and we're in Englandshire. We've got another 120 miles to go, so about 2 hours. The day's just dawning now, the light's getting a bit better. There we go, that's better for the shot. And we are on our way to a car dealership because it's new car day. Woohoo! The Polo, which strangely, if you followed the channel, is nearly 3 years old. We did a video when we collected this, where the time goes, I've absolutely no idea. What's it going to be replaced with today? Well, stay tuned and you shall find out. Unfortunately, there's not much I can show you on the journey because it's quite foggy outside, so I thought we'd just do a last little whiz round the Polo, because it's amazing to think when you look at it like this that it's nearly 5 years old. I mean, it looks bang up to date already. I love the panoramic roof in this car. It was absolutely superb. I've done a last video with the car, so watch out for that. That'll be out in the next week or so. The performance we know in this car is fantastic, but today we're all about fuel economy. So we're sitting at 65. What is the average? Flick it onto the average fuel economy. 44. We're bang on 44 miles per gallon on this journey, so that's good too. I tell you what, the new car is going to have an awful lot to live up to. We've arrived in Crewe in the Midlands, and that's Crewe Audi, but I'm throwing you a bit of a curveball, a bit of a red herring, because we're not getting an Audi. That was one of the options. Guess what though? We've arrived at Mini, and the Polo, which is over there somewhere, having done its epic journey, is getting replaced by a John Cooper Works Mini. I better go inside and try, and in fact, I think I can see the car and CJ peering through the window there. So it's in the handover bay. We've been dealing with a chap called Josh here who's been absolutely superb. Let's go inside, find out a little bit more about the car. Here we have CJ's new daily driver, the replacement for the Polo. Brand spanking new car, this one, last of the line of the 56 model. So some deals to be had at the moment, folks, some deals to be had. We've done quite well here with the current climate and the car market. It's a John Cooper Works, this one, and it's been spec'd to the nines. I think we were just able to keep it under the £40,000 mark with all the kit that's on it. It's premium plus. For those that are in the know, that'll mean that it's got Harman Kardon, the pan roof, etc, etc. We'll go through it more in detail when we get the car home, but this is what we're picking up today, and I think this is going to be a nice replacement. I mean, performance wise they're much the same, but I think this is going to grip a bit more and be more of a fun car to drive. We'll have a quick look inside before the car comes out. This is done 10 miles so far. It is an auto, this one. I think they're an 8-speed now, but CJ prefers an auto 2-up manual. Nice pan roof in here. I think with the Premium Plus pack, that's part of it. The speakers are part of it. You get this one's got a heads-up display along with a digital DAC and a wider screen for the nav and the infotainment. The only option really missing is it doesn't have leather seats, but these ones look quite nice, and the Alcantara, that would have pushed it over the limit. And the color on the outside is called Nanook White, which I'm not sure if it's the camera's picking it up in this light, but it's white obviously, but it's got like a silver, it's a metallic silver in it as well, which is quite nice. The roof bars have been spec'd as well. I think they sort of add to the depth of the car, and I love this faded roof. This was a little bit of a should we, shouldn't we? You're not too sure until you see it, but in the flesh it looks great. So there we go. Tiny in the back, tiny in the boot. Millie's going to have to get used to that. Have to give a big thanks to Josh because he's been really helpful. Again, we bought a car from a long way away, but everything's been smooth and as described. So big thank you to Josh, and thanks Mr. and Mrs. Lucas, whoever you may be. Thank you very much. Quite a cool garage, this one down in Crewe here. If you're ever coming down, they've got a great coffee machine, plenty to do, always lots of nice cars. We're going to try and get on our way shortly. Bye-bye to a rather dirty looking Polo, but a great car. If you become the owner of FH19, then please let us know, keep in touch. Brilliant car, hiding absolutely no faults, but it was just time for a change for us. So we've moved on. As you saw, the car's come out now and we're about to head home. I think it looks really good. It even looks better on the outside, so I'm hoping this is going to be a nice step up, if you like, from the Polo. It's certainly going to be a different experience. As I mentioned earlier, I don't think performance-wise there's going to be much difference in terms of straight line grunt, but I think this might be a little bit more fun. Fingers crossed we'll find out. Just checking back in as we get closer to home. We're only about an hour away now, back in Scotland. Car's been really nice to drive. I've really enjoyed the drive. Quite smooth, I'd have to say. Noticeably smoother, the drivetrain than the Polo. A little bit more road noise, I think, though, so that'll be interesting to see how things develop. Once we get home, I'll probably do an outro tomorrow morning so we can have an overall look at the car. But yeah, so far, thumbs up. Next morning, and we made it home safe and sound. Crikey, that was a long day yesterday. Our first mini adventure, if you like. If you enjoyed it, then please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to stay tuned and see what happens with this car over the months and years ahead, please hit subscribe below. I think I'm just going to try and give it a wash today. But for now, that's me. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Goodbye.